Oh my gosh. Untold Europe with a legend, Armin Van Buuren. Come make some noise for this man. Yes, man. First of all, can we talk about this guy?
Hey, yeah, man, that's me.
That's amazing. Men's Health. You look fit. You stay fit. How many years or how many days a year are you on the road? How many nights are you working?
I cut down to 70 shows a year. Yeah,
Still
it's
a
a
lot.
conscious decision. Yeah.
Okay, and I know you've been married for a while.
Yeah.
This is my 2nd year anniversary today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but my wife's not happy because I'm in Romania and she's in Dubai. So when you miss something important on the road,
Yeah.
what is your advice? How do you kind of get through that?
Well, there's a lot of ways. You have to make conscious choices. I mean, I had to learn this my way. I missed a lot of birthdays. I missed a lot of special opportunities like you just mentioned, but I made the decision that I'm not going to say yes to every show anymore, which is super hard because sometimes it meant like I had to choose between a show for 40,000 people, big paycheck, a lot of people, a lot of media attention, or my son's soccer practice. And now, more often than not, I choose my son's soccer practice. So that by itself, I could talk about that for hours. I'm not going to, but if you read some interviews, you see I've kind of made the shift a little bit because I found out that as much as I love the DJ lifestyle, as much as I'm thankful and grateful for all the wonderful shows I've done, and trust me, I don't regret a single show, I'm just not able to say yes to every show anymore. So it makes it more special. And I put myself, my mental health, my physical health, number one right now. And that also gives me, I hope, longevity. It gives me, hopefully I can still do this for at least another 10, 15 years because I'm not planning on stopping, just doing a little less.
Is there something you would say, okay, that's my time. I'm just kind of, do you have to lose the taste for it, or are you just going to go and still?
If I would still do 150 shows a year, I would lose the taste for it because I felt like when I was in that mode, I kind of lost the love for the music a little bit, if that makes sense, because you become a robot. If you do 150 shows a year, you're not able to play a brand new set every night. And I need to get myself excited, and I can only do that if I do 70 shows a year because it gives me enough time in the studio. It gives me enough time to really kind of push myself to do new things. And this is different for everybody. So again, I'm not judging any DJs who do 150 shows a year because trust me, I understand. If anybody understands, it's me. It just took a lot of therapy. It took a lot of looking in the mirror, like, who do I really want to be? Like, because besides a successful businessman and a DJ, an artist, I'm also a father. I said yes to a marriage. I said yes to being a father. So it means I need to take my responsibility. And I'm 48, so I've had 3 hair transplants at this point. And, I can only do this if I approach my job not as my job or as my hobby or as my passion. I have to say, this is top sport. I'm an athlete. And that's how I approach it. So that's a radical change. It's, staying away from drugs, no alcohol. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol in more than 5 years. I train every single day. I'm on a strict diet. My sleep is massively important. But above all, I think my daily routine now with meditation, gratitude lists, breath work is getting me through everything. And that's the reason why my latest album is called Breathe. Yeah.
You're inspiring.
Thanks, man.
I love that. I mean, to be at this point in your career and have all those things already kind of figured out. Do you have everything kind of figured out?
No, absolutely not. No, I don't want to. I mean, I'm still with my therapist. I still see her a lot. And, we still, after 7.5 years, I drive to her practice and I sit down and I always start the conversation. I mean, I have no clue what we're going to talk about. And then 2.5 hours later, I walk out the door and I'm like, wow, that was great. I got some new insight, So I need it. And please don't think I've got everything figured out because I'm just trying. I'm doing my best and I'm not perfect by any means. I never said I was. And again, I'm not judging on anybody else who's doing it. This is just my way. And I found I've accepted more who I am. I've accepted Armin Van Buuren. There was a lot of, there was maybe a little lack of self-love, if that makes sense. It's weird because, you're in private jets, you're flying to these amazing shows, you have a lovely wife, you live in a great house, have 2 wonderful children who are just normal and amazing. I have this, I can be creative in the studio. People love what I do. It's a blessing. But in between that, I kind of lost myself a little bit, looking for external validation.
Is it true that it doesn't matter how much you have in life?
No,
that
it's true.
You can always be unhappy with something.
Absolutely. That's why doing the gratitude list every day. Now I get it. Because I was the biggest anti-meditation, anti-gratitude list person on the planet. But I was like, if so many smart people, professors, doctors, they do a gratitude list every day and they meditate every day, why would I be more smart than them? That's where it started. I was like, it dawned on me. And then I started with an app and I put the headphones on and I started meditation. And after 2 minutes, I was like, this is not for me.
I feel like this is therapy, and I could go on. I know you can't go on because you've got a show to do tonight.
Yeah.
Let me shift a little bit. What is this Untold? When you think about, playing Untold, what does that mean to you? What's the idea of the Untold Festival?
Well, I can only tell you from my own experience, I have a special connection with the people from Untold. I don't know if you know the story, but 2015 was the first time I set foot in Cluj, and I thought it's cool. It's Cluj. I've never been there. I've been to Bucharest many times, and I was like, okay, new festival, new city, let's go. And I thought I'd see, 15,000 people. I didn't expect a stadium this big in the city of Cluj, but I showed up and it was 70,000 people there. It's like, oh, wow. And I had the best time because I've played Romania before, but never shows like that. And then at the end of the show, I was programmed to play 3 to 5 as the last one. And the promoter came up to me and said, hey, do you want to play a little bit longer? And I said, sure. So instead of playing 3 to 5, I played 3 to 7. 2 extra hours, and that wasn't because it was planned. It was completely unplanned. Next year I played 3 to 8, and a year after I played 3 to 9, and then I played 3 to 10, and then I took over the whole night, and it was kind of a special thing. But actually, it kind of went, because people now, beside the most asked question to me now is like, next to like, how did you do the men's health cover, and is it not AI? The third question is, how long are you going to play in Untold this year? And that's a very delicate thing because I don't think I should be playing 10 hours because I just want to give a good show, if that makes sense. I want to give a good show to people, and if it's longer, then fine. I'm fine with it. But I just want to be like, okay, I'm going to do a 3-hour set. I have some special moments that I'm only doing at Untold. I want to underline the special connection I have with this crowd, but it shouldn't be about how long I play. It should be about the quality of it, right? It should be about, and I'm nervous again. I'm nervous to play here. I'm excited to play.
How do you get nervous?
Well, nervous is a big word. Maybe it's like super excited.
All right, nervous excitement.
Yeah, nervous excitement. Like, I guess if I wouldn't feel that, I shouldn't be playing.
We are Virgin Radio Dubai. You're coming. Amazing. You're coming to Untold Dubai coming up in November. What's your vibe like when you come to Dubai? Is it a different kind of feeling when you know you're heading?
Well, I was first time I played Dubai was 2006, and I was in the basement of the Fairmont Hotel or Four Seasons Hotel, I think.
Probably Fairmont.
Yeah, probably Fairmont Hotel. And I've seen the scene grow in Dubai massively, and I never thought Dubai would ever be the home to a major brand like Untold. And now it is, and I wanted to be part of that. So we did the Burj Khalifa, which was amazing. It was an incredible honor to stand on such an iconic building, and the fact that they allowed that. And my logo was actually on the building, which is still mind-blowing. And the fact that the Untold people gave me the opportunity to play there was, it was special. So looking forward to come back. Hopefully we can bring some of the vibe from Romania to Dubai again.
That's the mission. That's the goal. Untold.ae to get your tickets to see this man. A couple of quick things. We've been asking everybody to ask a question to the next person that we interview. The last one was topic. It was a horrible question, but I'm going to ask it. He said, Parmesan on your pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
So there you go. Armin Van Buuren likes Parmesan now. Could you give us a question for the next person we interview that's not pizza related?
Good one.
Good one. If you could only play one song in your set, what would it be?
Okay.
Yes.
If you could only play. Got it. Last question is, I'm asking everyone, do you know what this is?
Yeah, if you pull it, it starts playing the thing, right?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, pull it. Pull it. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't
okay.
work? No. You don't know. If you had to guess what it is.
My daughter would probably know. She'd be so embarrassed. She would be looking at me like, Dad, you should know. Isn't that the new hype thing?
It is.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
This is...
Thank God for that I have kids and I'm not completely...
I'm going to educate you. This is a labubu.
Labubu. I knew the name.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Armin Van Buuren. What are you doing first in Radio Dubai?
Thank you.
Romania, put those hands up!